suddenly the cook is on fire.
I've been working way too hard for this shit.
And suddenly, and suddenly, and suddenly, and suddenly, the cook is on fire.
I've been working way too hard for this shit.
The cook is on fire. The cook is on fire. And suddenly, the cook is on fire.
I've been working way too hard for this shit. I've been working way too hard for this shit.
The cook is on fire. 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 The cook is on fire.
I've been working way too hard for this shit.
Hey everybody, welcome to TUUUUURDSDAY. What's going on? Good to see everyone. Let me start at the top. Alrighty, thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all. So, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle is in the house. Thank you for being here. Prepping to Endure P2E. Thank you for being here. Susan, it's the Marshmallow Man. Garden State Gardener. Thank you for all being here. Wow. Thank you. So I've just been really busy. Hopefully I can get back to my regular schedule in the fall. And I have a lot of other things going on as well that I'm planning. So it's just, yeah, it's going to be a busy time for me, but it's what I need. Also, I've been busy, really busy in the garden. We started our own farmer stand thing, so we're doing that. And yeah, so things are going good. They're going really well, actually. And I just got like, I don't want to out them for messaging me. I won't do that, but I just got a really positive message from somebody this morning. And it was perfect. So I appreciate that. And they're like excited about my farmer stand and stuff like that. The link is out there, Marshmallow Man, if you want to come on. I know you messaged me this morning. So what else is going on? There's some hot topics in the news. And since it's kind of pertaining to, I don't know, country music / whatever, there's some hot topics in the news. So we can talk about that a little bit as well. How's everybody's gardens doing, actually? I'm curious. I have been watching some people's videos, but to be honest, you know, I've just been busy. And so it's been really difficult to just sit down. What happens is I sit down and I watch my phone and I don't even get to watch TV. Like I fall asleep from looking at my phone. Hey, Arsenic, thanks for coming in. The link is up there, guys. So if anybody wants to come up, they can. I don't care. Yeah. Garden State Gardener, you mentioned it. Now, I don't really want to go too much into detail because the video, I guess, is super controversial, blah, 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 blah. I just watched it. It's not that controversial. I think people are just too damn sensitive, to be quite honest. My garden is still playing catch up, and my volunteer pepper plants and tomato plants are doing better. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, usually the volunteers will do better. It's because they're already adapted to your soil. The volunteer ones are usually the best. And that's why they encourage people to, when you grow heirlooms, they encourage you to save the seeds because the seeds will have already been adapted to your soil and they'll grow better. Oh, Lordy. Who do we got here? Oh, it's the Marshmallow Man. Hopefully his internet's working. So, yes, I was talking a little bit about the Jason Aldean issue. It's not a YouTube issue because the video is on YouTube. So it's definitely not a YouTube issue. And I'm kind of going to dance around it because I don't want to really go there as much. There he is. What's up, Marshmallow Man?
Yeah. Yeah. Peppers are doing good.
That's good. That's good. I didn't grow any sweet peppers this year, except for the lunchbox peppers. Those are my favorite. And those are like hidden by zinnias and marigolds. I'm like, that whole bed is insane. So I grew one. I love lunchbox peppers because I like to eat them with cream cheese. They're my favorite. But yeah, so I was talking about the Jason Aldean music video. This is the small town one, and y'all have to watch it. I really honestly don't think he was trying to do something super controversial, and he definitely wasn't trying to get his music video taken down from country music television because why? Because people like to make money. So I really don't think that he was trying to be as controversial as what people are saying. What this is really going to do is it's going to make this so huge. It's going to make the freaking song huge because people are looking at it like in a negative light. So everybody's going to go over there and watch it because they're going to be curious. So it's going to blow up his music video on YouTube. But yeah, so there's some things in the video that are not nice to see. There's no blood, there's no guts or anything. It's nothing that we haven't seen on the news. And so I think that's another issue. Towards the end of the music video, he talks about farming and how they're trying to take farming away. What basically this video is doing is it's just highlighting everything that we're thinking. The small town, like I live in a small town, like it's just highlighting everything that everybody's really thinking. And so I think that ticks people off. Heaven forbid you say what you're really thinking, right? Yeah, so I don't know. Go and check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think and leave a comment. Don't leave a huge controversial comment. I'll just erase it. It's some PC people being too sensitive. What the song says has some truth to it. Yes, I agree, Susan. Yeah, I think just people are too sensitive. I mean, it's okay for Ice-T, Ice Cube, all those rappers, Dr. Dre rappers, to talk in their lyrics about shooting people and spitting in police officers' faces and all that. It's okay for them to do that, but heaven forbid a country music artist post something that's a little truthful and people get their feathers all ruffled. I haven't seen the video, but if you Yes. Yeah, and that's so true. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever been to an extremely small town. Sometimes it can be scary. You don't know those people. You don't know what they're hiding. You know nothing. So my small town is not really like that, but there is some small towns around here where, their post office is in a trailer. That's how small it is. Like, you just, that's it. The people are tight. They're close. What's wrong with the close-knit community? We know the police aren't coming quick, and yeah, exactly. The police out here ain't coming quick. Now, when I lived in the city, they are. Like, maybe. It just depends. Like, anymore. But when I lived in the city, when I called the police, they came to my house. When I had issues with my neighbors, they came quick. They came with five police officers with loaded guns ready to go. So I just think that it's stupid to cancel music. I think it's stupid. Let people listen to whatever the hell they want to listen to. Stop trying to censor me. I don't like that. I will listen to whatever I want to listen to. And it doesn't stop me. I listen to both sides. You know what I mean? Both sides of the political spectrum, because I'm curious and I want to know what's really going on. So then I form an opinion based on both sides. I don't just listen to one side and just assume. Who's Keith? Hey, Gear.
What's 811? Is that 911?
I guess. I don't know. See, I don't know all that stuff. Like, I am a small town girl. I don't know. Who's Keith? Am I losing it? I don't call people by their real name, so I don't know. I assume that you're talking to Pete. Is P2E's name Keith? I have no idea. Keith Crunk. He is?
Oh, 811's the big call.
Keith Crunk, your comment is not showing up. Good to see you. Have a great day. Please hit the like button. It helps the channel. Yes, it does. Thank you. And Keith Crunk, I do not see your comment anywhere. I see it in Melon, but I don't see it. That's why I was like, huh? Sorry. Leave another comment because I'm curious. So what's really going on? Hey, how to garden? But I never blocked anybody. I wouldn't have. Keith is a member. I'm not going to block Keith. I'm a little irritated. Leave another comment, Keith Kronk. This makes me kind of want to check my block list just in case, but yeah, I don't know. I know, yeah, it's not even letting me at him. Like, at Keith Kronk. Oh, the original comment was held for a review and then approved. That's so freaking weird. I never. That's YouTube.
Sometimes
that's YouTube. And he didn't say anything weird. He just said, hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, sometimes it's the algorithms.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's weird. I can tell you that. Thank you for approving it. I had no idea. Yeah. I just had a lovely bowl of cereal. I thought about drinking for this. but I have to go and pick up my son, so I don't think that's good. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know why the AI is blocking him. So now we can't use the word. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. It's just very strange. Thanks for coming in, Keith Kronk and whatnot. And it's just weird how YouTube is doing things lately. They're like, I don't know. I know, like, Susan was blocked from my. I don't know if it was an admin or whatever, and a person with a wrench. I don't know if it was a person with a wrench that did it, or if it was YouTube. But I had a heck of a time getting Susan to come in my chat. Yeah, I've got to say tapped and said. Yeah, I don't get it. I even got on the messaging system with YouTube and asked them, hey, this person is a member and can't even get into my chat. What is going on? I never blocked her. So I think YouTube is just doing what they do. You know? I don't know. It was very weird because for weeks I was trying to figure it out. And finally I couldn't take it anymore. And I asked YouTube. So I'm sorry that you were blocked because that just ticks me off. It makes me look bad too. Like I'm just blocking random people or something. I only block trolls. The snowflakes are crying over the word hid. It makes them think they are in danger. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I just thought it was strange and yeah. I don't know. Very weird. So how's your garden, Marshmallow Man? How things are going? Because I know you have some pretty big stuff going on.
Yeah, I lost my beans. They started to flower and they died.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's because I put them next to onions.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping, because I was thinking because the beans give off a lot of nitrogen, right?
Yeah.
And the onions need a lot of nitrogen, right? The onions are good and everything. They're still going good. But just the beans died. That's okay. It's to be expected. I heard from some other channel, you got to prepare, right? That's why I got big gardens, right? Because there's I don't want to sit here and say there's for the way that I take care of it, right? I'm lucky to get what I get. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I overplant. Like I planted 50 pounds of potatoes, and I probably got about half of them. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So yeah. So you lose X amount to the birds picking the seeds, right? X amount to disease, X amount to weather related stuff before you even get. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I prepared for the year. You know what I mean? I plant like I'm planting for myself for the year and then some, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I get what I get, every
Yeah.
farmer says that, you lose this spot, you lose this acre because it's in a low spot and it's wet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can plant 100 acres and you can lose 5 just like that in low spots where it's wet and nothing grows really great,
Yeah.
So
We have that issue. Like I have a section in my garden or in my backyard where my garden is that gets wet. It's just constantly wet from the rain. If it rains, it lays in puddles. So what we did is like I couldn't grow anything in that section because it was just wet all the time. So we put raised beds there and put soil in there, and that was good. That was like probably the best idea. And then the rest of the wet area, I put that Boston Marrow in. And that Boston Marrow that I planted is just unreal.
Yeah.
It's loving it.
Those low spots when they're wet, you're right. Now, this is just me and my thoughts, right? One of two things, you know, my potatoes, I got them all in containers, Tupperwares, whatever, on tires, everything, right? Something like that. Where you cut the bottoms out, but they're raised, right? For like individual things or potatoes or whatever you want to plant, or you go with the raised garden bed like you did, because all that wetness will wick right up the dirt and stuff like that. In those raised beds, so
How to Garden just said it. It's like super for here. It's super hot out. We've let some sections of the garden go wild, and yesterday my husband just went in there and pulled a bunch of stuff. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, 25 months. That's like 2 years. Thanks for being a member of my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you, Garden-State Gardener. So we just had a bunch of stuff. Like, he needs to go in there and weed whack as well. I don't like to have the grass up that high in the garden because it can get into the beds. Oh, thank you, Garden-State Gardener. I appreciate it.
Some of my gardens, I can take the weed eater to. But there's other spots where I got to take the thing that digs it up a bit, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Joe, seriously, for supporting my channel, being there as a friend, and being a member for that long. I really appreciate it. Hey, Uga, thank you for coming in. How you doing, sweetie? My little bouncy thing is a little slow. It doesn't tell me until like way after somebody has donated. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, our Boston Marrow is doing really good. Like, it's probably the best thing that we have grown. I'm hoping it's good because I might grow it again next year somewhere else. It really is about the size of a beach ball. That thing is freaking huge. I got more on there. And I'm super excited to see where that's going to go, like how big they're going to get. I had a lot of bug pressure this year, which made me depressed because I thought I was going to lose a bunch of stuff. But if you watched my video yesterday, and you saw the massive amounts of cucumbers that I got already, I was like, okay, it wasn't that bad. I can get through this. Like, I still got a harvest, and it was great.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the thing I was saying before, right? You have all those bugs, right? Eating away at some of it, right? You still got, it's always like that.
Yeah. Hey, Rebel.
Hey, Hygiene Homestead. Yeah, that's why I plant so much in the, because I know it's to be expected, right? Birds. Yeah. Everything, right?
Right.
Even the Farmer's Almanac that we go by up here, right? Can make or break you. Like, look at this. I jumped the gun and I got one cherry tomato plant left. All the other ones died.
Yeah. I had a couple questions in the chat over here. The squash bugs just hit all of my zucchini and cucumbers at one time. Should I pull them out or let them keep eating so they don't move on to my other plants? If you can sacrifice something in your garden to that they're really going after, I suggest leaving it in and then afterwards burning it. So leave it in your garden because they're obviously wanting that. Maybe they'll ignore the other things. I had squash bugs, cucumber bugs all over my cucumbers, which leads me to the next question. Garden State Gardener said, what do you think of Surround? Did it help? And it helped tremendously. Like, I think if I didn't use the Surround on my cucumbers, I wouldn't have gotten anything. And I would have gotten, I have cucumber blight right now, that virus that the cucumber bugs bring in. It's the wilt. And it doesn't matter how much you water, it's never going to come back. So I have that right now. But look at the massive amounts of cucumbers I got already. So there's some stuff I'm going to leave in, and then there's some stuff I'm going to rip out. I'm already in that fall garden kind of mode. And what I'm doing is I'm already thinking about where I'm going to plant what for the fall. If you don't kill some, will it spread regardless if you put them in? What? Hold on. If you don't kill some, they will spread regardless if you pull them, in my opinion. Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand that. The theory behind it is that you always plant a few extra for sacrificial reasons. So the theory behind that is that you leave a couple there, the bugs attack it, so you can enjoy the fruits of the other plants. And usually that works that way. This year that's another thing too, is you need to get on it right from the beginning. If you see even a little bit of bugs, you're already over it. You're over the hump. You need to hurry up and get rid of those suckers, because if you don't, you're going to have an infestation. And I was on a small vacation when my husband said he saw cucumber bugs, and I wasn't able to come home. So I was like, crap. So I knew when I got home, I was going to have a ton. So we bought, when I was in Amish country, I bought biochar and I bought Surround. And we use that. By the way, Howie from Food Forest Permaculture has really helped me with that. And the biochar is amazing. It does really work, because when I used it as a DE and spread it all over my leaves, I didn't see any bugs, like at all. It really helped. Weird, the soap water should kill the squash bugs. Wait, hold on. I've tried garlic, cayenne, Dawn dish liquid spray. It helps with the beetles, but not with the squash bugs. It doesn't help with the, I've noticed that the soap spray does not work for the adult ones. But if you see those, the baby ones, what are they called? Nymphs. If you see those and you spray soap water on them, it will kill them instantly. Because when I was out in the garden, I saw those nymphs, and I got a thing. I put a bunch of Dawn dish soap in the thing, and I sprayed the crap out of them, and they just keeled over, dead. Yes, I thought about making my own biochar, but that would require me to have a fire. Maybe my husband needs to make the biochar. Hey, Steel and Tree, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Yes, wood ash will work. You just got to be careful, because it can change the pH in your soil. Fire good. This is the nasty yellow ones. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen those. Mine were red. I don't know. Try it. If they're if they are, just try it and see. At this point, I was fighting off with anything I could. I used Surround. I used biochar. I used garlic spray. Somebody told me to put peppermint in my spray, and I did that too. So I put peppermint oil in there. Like, I was so smelly. It was gross, but I used everything I could to battle those bugs. I still had bugs. That's one thing my husband has to keep reminding me. And I know this in the back of my mind. You're still going to see bugs. They're still going to be there. What this is doing, because I'm using organic methods, I refuse to use Seven Dust or anything like that. Because this is an organic method, you're going to have bugs. It's just delaying. It's just delaying. Okay, hold on. The chat is actually going fast. Wow. I have a rough pumpkin roll Rugve de Amplas pumpkins. Not a true pumpkin. It's as good as having a Hubbard squash as a trap crop. Cool. It sounds good. I have no idea what that word is. The Tempies. Okay. This is the nasty. I read that. Biochar is more powdered charcoal than ashes. Yes. Biochar, it had clumps in it. When I used it as a DE, what I mean by that is Howie told me that you have to put it in a bag or something and crush it. So that's what I did, is I put it in a bag and I walked on it and I crushed it really, really, really good. And then I sprinkled that powder all over my leaves. Otherwise, you're just going to get clumps. It ain't I tried using Seven Dust, played the CD 10 times, I still had bugs. I love Seven Dust, the band, by the way, Steel and Tree. Most of the squash bugs go to that one plant. Okay, already got that one. Funny, Steel and Tree, says Susan. I think Susan is a metalhead. Hey guys, says Happy Gardener. Hello. Try using Roundup. No, thanks. Keep Monsanto away from me. It's bad enough he has his hands in seeds. I don't need him destroying things in my garden either. Let's see. Your husband has enough to do without making biochar. Just saying. Okay, well then I'll have to just buy the bags. You'll have to give me allowance because I'll just order it from Berlin Seeds. I don't mind. And I'll buy like 5 bags at the beginning of every year. Keep it dry. We'll buy like 4 bags of Surround, keep it dry, and every year that is what we will do because I'm not going to garden without it now. I make a chunky biochar. It works better. Chunky is always better. Sorry. Be back running the weed whacker. Oh, he's running the weed whacker now as we speak. We sprayed 10 foot at the edge of the woods for poison ivy. Now it's 10 feet of mud. Someone gave me a bunch of lily of the valley. Gonna see. Okay, it takes about 3 or 4 years for lily of the valley to do anything if you grow it from roots. If you're growing it, oh, here we go. He's back. If you're growing it from the plant, it'll take a while to spread, but once it gets a hold, it will spread. Just an FYI, lily of the valley is poisonous.
And news from the loo. The chunky poo was on fire on the deck and had to stomp it out with my bare feet.
Oh, okay. Anyone suggest a flamethrower yet? No, but I was thinking about it. After, if you guys don't have a flamethrower, you need one. We got one. I've used it. I bought it for different things. Weeds mainly. Sorry, I got an itch. Weeds mainly, but after your garden is said and done, you rip everything out. It's probably not a bad idea to take that weed burner and just go over your beds real quick and burn everything. I thought about planting a bunch of mint at the wood line to see if it would overpower the poison ivy. It might. It might. I don't know. I know poison ivy sucks. I saw, oh my gosh, my husband sent me this picture. Let me see if I can find it real quick. My husband sent me this picture. And I was like, ew, what is that? I even said that. I'm like, what is that? It looks like creepy. You see that? You see that? Even though it's on the leaf, it's like creepy, right? I'm like, what is that? It looks like something from like Stargate or Avatar or something. And I was like, hun, I'm like, I messaged him back and I said, what is that? So I looked it up instantly. Before he even, after I said that, I went to Google. It's called a Pandora Sphinx. Sphinx, not Sphinx. A Sphinx. And they eat things like Virginia creeper, stuff like that. They won't. They're really harmless in your garden, but he found it on a leaf in my garden. I thought that was interesting. Maybe that will work with my house. Burn it down this fall and start fresh next spring. Good luck with that. Just don't tell anybody and claim it on insurance. Oh.
You gotta make it look like an accident.
Yeah. I am not condoning that, just an FYI. Spearmint is crazy and it will spread like wildfire. I made a mistake of planting my pineapple mint in my herb bed and it's like going crazy. I'm going to have to rip a bunch of it out.
Yeah. I could have told you that.
Yeah.
I planted 2 packages of mint. 3 years later, if you've seen it, like when I first planted it, I had like 6 or 7 of those 6-inch pots. I cut them in half and planted them where I plant along one side of my house. You've seen it now, you say bullshit. It's wild. It's turned wild into wild mint.
Yeah. I planted a lot of wild mint or mint in general in my food forest. And then I still have like 4 or 5 things of pineapple mint like that I transplanted. I need to put that in my food forest as well and just let it explode over there.
Yeah, find a spot. My best suggestion is find a spot, some spots where you want to keep bugs away. And that's your, I would call beat the heck out of mint, where you just take the weed eater a couple whenever you need to, right?
Yeah.
And just put the mint down a little bit, right? And spread it around. And it'll help keep the bugs away every once in a while.
Yeah. I also planted hyssop in there, which I didn't realize was also part of the mint family. So I'm going to have my entire bed is just going to be loaded, and it's already loaded with thyme. Thyme is taken over, but I'm going to have like 2 different types of mint, and then I put sage in there. By the way, my sage is doing so good. I don't have enough to make a smudge stick, but it's doing really good. I'm going to make my own smudge stick. I've always wanted to do that. So I have this broadleaf sage growing in it. It's going to be so cool. My step-grandma's house just burned down. Someone broke in while they was out of town. They broke in to cook meth and it exploded. Ugh, people just disgust me. The whole meth thing just disgusts me. I'm so sorry. Hugo says, always make it look like an accident. Wink. Yeah. Chocolate mint and spearmint are more aggressive than pineapple mint, just my experience. Really? I killed it. I had it in two. Okay, I have like risers that I found on my mom's property. A riser is something that, I don't know if you are familiar. A lot of people don't have septic tanks, but they put them in the ground and for their septic tanks. But it's like a pot almost, and it's open on both sides. So my dad had a bunch of them just hanging around the house over there. He probably sold them to his customers. So I took a couple and I put dirt in them and I planted my mint in there. Well, I have since destroyed my mint. Like, it will not live in there. I don't know why, but now it's all over the ground. My chocolate mint and my orange mint that I have. By the way, the orange mint and the pineapple mint thus far are my least favorite. I wish I would have put chocolate mint in my bed instead of pineapple mint. The pineapple mint doesn't even remotely smell like pineapple anymore. It's gross.
Yeah, the mint I planted, it's aggressive too. It'll go through stones, a stone wall, and grow in my driveway, my gravel driveway.
Wow. Yeah, I love chocolate mint. In fact, I dry it. I have a jar about this big filled with it. I dry it and use it for tea in the wintertime. There's nothing better in the wintertime than some like chocolate mint tea. It just tastes so good.
Oh yeah, I can get like 6 or 7 1-liter mason jars stuffed full of dehydrated mint every year if I wanted.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Can't grow chocolate mint. It does as soon as I get. What? I can't read today, apparently. I can't grow chocolate mint. It does as soon as I take it home. It dies. It dies as soon. Oh, okay. Hey, Colette. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got a lot of things I need to plant, and I was waiting till fall to plant them. It's best to plant in the spring and the fall if you're going to plant stuff. It's okay. Autocorrect hates me too. I had the Feverview plant, which reminds me I need to get out there and pick some of it. I have this Feverview plant. Well, I posted a picture of it on Facebook, and it totally corrected it to Feverview. V-I-E-W. No, it's Few. F-E-W. I was really mad because it made me look extremely ignorant. I was like, damn you, autocorrect. Steel and tree. Yes, he laid in his house and his skin peeling off from the burns for 3 days and finally went to the hospital and confessed. But I don't know if he made it or not. Oh, Lord. Yes, Feverview is good for headaches, and that's why I planted it, because it's good. It's a good, like, painkiller type deal. And you can make a tea out of it. I didn't realize that it's a chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. And it's also part of the chamomile family. And it has these little flowers, and you got to keep picking them like you do chamomile, or it won't keep producing for you. So you got to keep picking the flowers off of it, which I need to go out there and pick some. I need to get a paper bag. That's what I need. Because what I usually do is I take it and I put it in a paper bag, and I just either hang it up or put it on my refrigerator, and it dries in that paper bag. You can drink it as a tea, Colette. Yes, autocorrect can be turned off, but do I really want to? I'm a horrible speller. Does lavender chamomile stuff affect Fred? Honestly, I've never used it on Fred, so I don't know. I have no idea. Oh. I just turned autocorrect off on another device yesterday as it ticked me off. Yeah. It does tick me off sometimes because I also hate voice to talk. It never understands my voice. So I'll be like talking. Like I've been doing these accountability weigh-in videos. They're like little shorts. They just show people what I'm growing and how much I'm bringing in. Well, I did a voice to text on the title and I said accountability weigh-in. And it did weight in, WAIT. I'm like, it's way. Ugh, it's frustrating. I get gel caps of Feverview, but Courtney probably processes it. Yeah, I process it myself. I don't buy gel caps or anything like that or put them in there. I'm going to make a tea out of it for sure. Or a tincture. Might do a tincture. It all depends on how much I can get at once. I also can try butterbur. I don't know what that is. What's butterbur? I'm looking it up now. It's in the sunflower family. Wow, that's huge. That's cool. Benefits of butterbur. Relieves spasms and decreases swelling. Butterbur is used for migraine, hay fever, asthma, as many other conditions, but is no strong scientific evidence support. Yeah, they always say that, and that's what they said for Feverview. He's back. The butterbur, like the actual plant, is freaking huge. Interesting. I'm learning more about different herbs every day. Like I never stop learning about herbs. There we go. Butterbur sounds like another name for dingleberry. You better wipe that butterbur dingleberry right off your butt. Nice to see you, Fred. Yes. Yeah. I definitely want to do a tincture of the Feverview, but my problem is I don't have enough of it. And I didn't want to just wait. And I there's a method to my madness. I'm really hoping that I'm going to pick the flowers off of the Feverview, and see, and I'm going to try it out for myself to see, the internet always says that about that herbs too, though. Nothing is scientific proven. Yeah, that's not necessarily true. People have been doing herbs for years. They're just not documented. I'm doing injections monthly of, I don't know what that is for migraine. So if there is an herb that helps you, that's got to be better. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And I'm sorry that you suffer from migraines. That's horrible. I rarely get a headache, but I've been getting them because of my eye. this eye right here, I have like a dry eye, and I've been getting like headaches either above my brow right here or like right in here, and it hurts really, really bad. And I put eye drops and stuff in it, but I can't. Sorry, holy moly! I can't just depend on things like Advil to constantly. I don't want to constantly take that stuff. It's not good for you. Hey, 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 Mrs. Cosmic. FYI, Susan, by saying Google lies, you got your comment taken down. So just let you know. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh, I do too, Huga. It's horrible. Getting worse for some reason. It's a smoke haze laid out across America. Yeah, it very well could be. I know. You know what? I used to not be very sensitive to stuff like that. Now that I'm older, I'm so sensitive to crap like that, and it ticks me off. Mrs. Cosmic's here to save the day. What's up, Mrs. Cosmic? How you doing? I still see her comment, though. Do you? I don't see it. I'm annoyed. Maybe if I was on top chat. Let me go to live chat and see if that makes a difference. Boom! It was my fault, guys. I didn't have it on live chat. I had it on top chat. It doesn't show all of the comments. Sorry, Susan. You weren't blocked. You're good. They didn't do nothing. It was me. Boom! That's right. I need to have that as an emoji in my chats. I've been using it for... Oh, yes, I need to have that. Yeah. Oh, Calais, I didn't know you were in Ohio, or maybe I did know and I forgot. That's cool. Ohio here too. Thank you. Us Ohioans got to stick together. Oh, man. I don't know why I just got tired all of a sudden. I didn't have Fred last night. And you know what I did? I went to bed early. And I didn't wake up till 10. It was fabulous. I don't know if I have to pick him up today or if, she's going to drop him off. But I just got to sleep and it was wonderful. I needed it really bad. I need more sleep than normal people. Like, I need my sleep. If I don't get it, I'm grumpy. I don't do coffee, y'all. I don't do coffee. It retracted it. I have been known to ask Google why it's stupid. Seriously, I did. Not kidding. O-H? I can't do it. I-O.
Hey, Gina.
That's cool. I'm glad. Dig's got a job. Yay! Oh, I do have that. Hold on. Stop the bus. I forgot. I have. Yeah. Yeah. You like that? Congratulations, Diggs. Oh, how about this? Or a little bit of this. There we go. I forgot I had a React board. The correct answer, O-H, is I-O. Yeah, I know it is, but I can't do it. You know how they do it, like when they're at the football games? I don't know how they do it, but Sketchy internet connection today. Sorry if I drop off. Oh, I'm sorry, Colette. Sleeping is healing. Yes, it is. I'm good. Back I'm going. I think that's what you meant. I'm going back to work today. Busy weekend in the garden. Lots of harvesting squash and cucumbers and herbs. Next comes the tomatoes. Yes, our tomatoes are not ripe yet. They're on there though, and I'm gonna get a ton of them. Just like, can't believe it. I'm gonna have a big harvest. It's gonna be great. My clumsy butt needs to have the rim shot one with me all day.
Hey, Gina.
That's for you, Huga. Yeah. I don't know why. I need a caffeinated drink that doesn't involve Diet Coke. I did have Diet Coke the other day. I am a moron and had it at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I knew better. It was like, one of those people, I get a large Diet Coke and it literally will last me all day. I don't chug it. I sip on it here and there. Well, it was like 2 o'clock. I still had half of a thing of Diet Coke and I'm drinking it. And then I realized what time it was. That night, I was up all night. I could not sleep. All night, wide awake, 4 o'clock in the morning, watching the sun come up. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I did not want to get up. I wanted to sleep, but I couldn't.
That's almost me in a case of beer.
Yeah. Cosmic Cultivators is in the house. Yeah, I don't usually do sodas either. I don't have them in my house. I have water. I use those drinks, those drink enhancer things, and they have stevia in them. And I use those. They have tea and lemonade and stuff like that. And that's primarily what we use around here. And I rarely get a Diet Coke. But every once in a while, I go through a drive-thru and I get a Diet Coke. I like Diet Coke. Oh my God, who is the lucky recipient that is going to get the gifted membership? Oh, it was Moon over Miami. Thank you so much. Thanks, Garden State Garden, for helping my channel out. Yeah, rock and roll. They have them with stevia. I just got those bottles and oh, okay. I need something. There's a reason. I'm just tired, man. This summer has been great. I'm gonna have to say the summer has been wonderful. I just have relaxed. I've done a lot of things, but it's been good. I needed this. Been warm, nice, but it hasn't been over. I don't think it's been over the top warm. 100 degrees is pushing it. It hasn't really been that here. At night, it's still been cool. It's just been perfect. Woke up at 3 a.m. because a possum was trying to get the eggs under the back porch that the hen was sitting on. Thank goodness it's only, yeah, I've had that issue. Birds will do whatever they want whenever they feel like it when they're trying to go broody. And they lay in the most horrible places. And I don't have like a portable protection cage for them. I don't. So if they're going to choose to lay outside the coop with a bunch of eggs, they're going to risk their lives because I'm not going to go over there. I don't have a portable cage for them. I don't have all of that. I don't have that extra added protection for them. And most of the time they don't want you near them anyway when they're broody. So that's what happens. So I tried stevia. Yeah, there is an aftertaste to stevia. I've gotten used to it because I wanted a nicer, healthier sugar alternative. So I've just gotten used to it. But yeah, I usually don't do sugar at all. Like like in my drinks. I'm not saying in general. Like I still have sugar, but I cut way back. Stick her bum in cold water. Yeah, I love Moon over Miami. He's a good dude.
My rhubarb's coming in good.
Is it? What year is it on?
There's some on 3 years. There's some on 2 years. Some on 1 year.
Nice.
Some's just started this year.
That's really good. Mine is on its 2nd year, so next year I should be able to harvest it with no issues. And I'm kind of excited about that. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I gotta go back and deal with a few that are sprouting in 2 and not 1.
Yeah.
Gotta go and move them over. Yeah, I think I got about like 15 of them now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I have 2 other ones. They're planted alongside my barn, and I have neglected them so much. They have holes all over through them from the bugs eating them. So I need to transplant those. I don't know where I'm going to transplant them to, but I need to do it. Our coop is basically Fort Knox now. Can't really protect our chickens any more than we have. That's true, Cosmics. That's true. You do have a really nice setup. We should be getting eggs here soon. By the way, anybody out there, if you're not subscribed to Cosmic Cultivators, you need to be. 1, they're amazing people. 2, they have really good information about stuff. They talk about good topics. They're really good gardeners. And not only are they really good gardeners, they added some new things this year. They got chickens. They just, so go and check them out if you haven't already. We put a temporary fence around her last time. She was broody. She laid them right where the big dog and cats hang out. This time she moved out of the dog's reach and ours. Oh, I have a sport gun for my chickens. Much more fun when military missions to move said chickens. Cool, cool, cool. Well, you're welcome, Cosmics. Like, you deserve it because you guys work really hard. And I have been so honored to be able to actually see your garden. And like, you guys have no idea. Like, when you see it on video, their garden, when you see it in person, like, you have no idea. Their freaking garden is amazing. And I cannot believe all the stuff that they can grow. Like, it's mind-boggling. You're welcome, Mrs. Cosmic. I just love you guys, and I miss you guys terribly.
Yeah,
I'm like, I miss you.
I forget what it's called. I keep calling it elephant something.
What are you talking about?
There's a thing that they grow. I think it's squash or cucumber. I don't know, but it gets to be a big, huge elephant sperm.
Interesting. I've never heard of that. Now I'm curious.
Well, that's what I call it. When I first seen it on one of their shorts, I think it was, that was the first thing that popped into my head.
Elephant squash?
Maybe, I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just what I first thought of.
I'm looking it up, seeing if I can find something. Elephant.
Yeah, the Gina just put Cosmic Cultivators just put it down. The zucchini.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Elephant squash. My gosh. I'm looking it up and the things that pop up. Seriously. The romp ascenti squash. You guys, this thing is freaking huge. We grew python beans this year. I'm curious to see what those are going to be like. Hold on now. Come on. It never just shows you a picture anymore. It has to do with something funky. There you go. Marshmallow Man thinks they look like dongs. They kind of do. It's the dong squash. Huge. You didn't say huge correctly, Garden Say Gardner. It's huge with a Y. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's zucchini. I have so much zucchini, you guys. It's coming out my ears. I'm trying to sell it, and I can't even sell it. What I'm going to do is chop it up and freeze it because I'm like, I have too much. I've been doing zucchini fries, stuff like that. It's nuts. After hurting my knees 2 times now squatting in the garden, next year I'm going to try to put most of my stuff. Yeah, I would. Just, save your money and buy some raised beds and do that because it's worth it. Raised beds are totally worth it. You don't have to bend over as much. I do have some beds that are like up to my chest as well. Those are amazing. The Hulk's what? Phallus? The Hulk's phallus? You guys need to come up. Cosmics, you need to like do some genetic stuff and come up with your own zucchini plant and call it the Hulk's phallus. That'd be funny. It'd be great. And I would laugh really hard. But like, I would buy seeds from you. Milk crate helps Ginger Ninja. Less pressure on the knees. Yeah. We have 5 pounds, 4 ounces of zucchini on our kitchen table right now. Yuck. So much zucchini. I probably have about as much. I have 3 huge, large zucchinis. By the way, I planted Black Beauty this year and Round Denise. I really like the Round Denise because it's perfect for your own personal zucchini, right? But those Black Beauties are freaking ginormous. And I've been watching them. Like if I see that one's about this big on the vine, I check the next day to see how big it is because I make sure that they're not on the plant for very long. Because if they are, they get so big and you get a ton of seeds, right? So I've been watching every day. And I'm still getting like zucchinis that are like this big. It's nuts. I don't get it. Yeah, the rolling ones seem to hurt my knees too, Ginger. I don't do that. You know what I do have that really helps is I have one of those knee pad things for the garden. It's just like styrofoam knee pad. I use that. I don't sit on anything because I think that hurts more, especially then if you have to get up. Like it hurts my knees. Hey, Garrett, thank you for coming in.
I don't use knee pads. I don't use milk crates. I use a case of beer to get rid of the aches and pains.
Yeah.
When I'm in the garden.
I'm sorry about your knees, Ginger. I'm sorry about your knees, Marshmallow Man.
Oh, it's just it's all self-doing, rough jobs, hard jobs, right? So
Yeah.
it's going to get to you, right?
Yeah, I used to work at the big box stores. Like I worked at Home Depot and I've worked at Lowe's, right? When I worked at Home Depot, I used to work in lumber, and they expected you to get on your hands and knees and crawl under the cantilevers for different stuff. That is like freaking concrete floor. No way am I ever doing. I was like, no, I can't do that. Like, there's just no way. I can't get on my hands and knees on a concrete floor. There was an old dude that worked there. He literally wore knee pads. I don't blame him because it hurt. I've seen them in the big box hardware stores and Harbor Freight. Yeah. Dude, when I'm kind of stressed out thinking about it, but when the tomatoes come on, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. I'm just trying to prepare myself because once they start turning, we got the determinate and the indeterminate ones this year. And the ones that just burn out, like we're going to have to rip those out. And it's a lot of work, but it's good work. It's good. I'm not complaining, but it's just going to be nuts. I have so much, so much. And then I've got eggplant out there right now. If you saw my last video, I showed everybody the eggplant. It's like, I have so many vegetables. And I haven't even looked at my carrots. By the way, speaking of carrots, if you were in the carrot challenge, sorry, I got a yawn. If you were in the carrot challenge this year, August 2nd is when we're going to do the thing. And also your video is due by the 1st and the 2nd. So get that in so we can look at it. I'll be looking at it probably this weekend and checking people's videos to see. You will need your weight, and we will need your measurement, the weight and how long it is for this. By the way, the root counts. Like, so you got the carrot part, which is a root, by the way, but it also has like a long trailing thing on the end of it. And a lot of people cut that off or whatever. That counts. So do not cut that off. That counts as part of your carrot.
Okay, it's time for me to go get carrots from the store and measure one of them.
I will know if it's a carrot from the store, because there's a lot of people don't know this, but there's a huge difference from when you just picked a carrot from the carrot in the store. Huge difference. They're cleaner in the store. Even if you get the ones that still have the dirt on them, they're still cleaner. So I will know. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a text message. Oh my God, look at that. Can I show this, Chris? Do you care? Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm waiting for a response. Let me know if I can show it. You can use CBD oil. Yes, I can show it. Okay. There he is. There's the man himself. 5 pounds, 4-ounce zucchini. Boom. That's what I'm talking about right there. Grow big or go home. Look at it. It's the size of his arm. Look at that.
It's the size of Hulk's dong.
Yes. Hulk's dong right there, y'all. Oh, yeah, even Colette's like, oh my goodness. Boom. That's right. Boom. Good Lord, says Diggs. Good Lord. I immediately I think of the Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo movie. Oh my gosh. Bring it in here, please, if you can, King Poobah. Apparently my husband just picked one, and he says on the porch, it could be bigger than Hulk's dong. Could be. And Diggs says if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it, Chris. So, you pervert. Yes, we need to compare dongs. So, can you show me King Poobah? He's covered in grass. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get it. I guess I will be the one with the big dong.
And I'm left here all alone. How did this go from gardening to dongs? Oh my god. Gardener, stay gardener. Put the lightsabers away. That must be a pretty big zucchini she's carrying. She's taking
I
a long
had to weigh it. I can't compare it to my arm because it would look. However, I weighed this sucker. Good grief! Oh my goodness! Would you look at that? Come on, give me some good words out there.
That's a big one.
Yes, straighter is better. Good grief! Girthy. Yes, it's very. I have to use both hands. Okay, so you guys can guess. How much do you think this thing weighed?
A few pounds at least.
How much? Give me some numbers. Oh my gosh! If I say anything, I'll be banned. Ginger Ninja. Yep, 2 hands. Look at this. My hands are, by the way, you guys, my hands are extremely small. So 7 pounds, says Susan. Oh my gosh, 8.5 pounds? Really? Okay, so Cosmics were really close. It's 4.5 pounds. Yes, actually, I weighed 5 pounds when I was born. So yes, this is like a newborn. Oh my God, this is Cosmic. You were right. 4.5 pounds. So we were right behind you, Mr. Cosmic. But yeah, look at this thing. And I don't understand that. It must have been on the ground. Like, I don't get that. Hey, Ark, Wild Man, thank you for coming in, by the way. And thank you for being here and supporting my channel. Now, what are you cooking? I have no idea. I might just chop it up and freeze it for zucchini fries because we really liked those. Oh, yeah, pizza boat. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so we might just chop them up. We really loved the zucchini fries and they were delicious. And then what I did then is put them in the air fryer and they were really, really good. Zucchini lasagna. Yeah. I need to get tons of cheese for that. I just threw it on the bed. It's crazy. My husband just picked that this morning, by the way. Yesterday, I watered the zucchini, and there was nothing that I saw that was even remotely that big. It literally grew overnight. Desserts with zucchini are amazing, especially the brownies. Okay. I might have to get the brownie recipe from you, Mrs. Cosmic, if you want to send it to me. I would like to have that because I have so many. I have like 3 of those right now, 3 or 4 of them sitting on my counter. So it's just been nuts. And I have 3 already down at my vegetable stand that I haven't sold. So I really have a lot of zucchini. Desserts with zucchini are amazing, especially the ones. Sorry about that. Yeah, zucchini lasagna sounds good too. To walk in a room and not know the context makes me chuckle. Oh, of course. There's always something weird going on here at Whyde Family Farm. Something questionable, but it's not really questionable. My neighbor made me a chocolate zucchini cake with what I gave them. It was so good. Yeah, I imagine the cake is probably really, really moist. You aren't kidding. We just picked yesterday and we have harvested. Yeah, it's crazy. This is the video for both cookies and brownie recipe. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, Steel and Tree. Come to the door, Court. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I got a surprise for y'all. There he is. Sorry. This is insane. This is my Karabi. Can you guys guess how much this thing weighs? Let's see it in the side chat.
7 pounds. 7 pounds.
It sounds like the Marshmallow Man said 7 pounds. So what do you think? This thing is freaking ginormous. I never grown a Karabi this big. This is nuts. Yeah, this is crazy. This is like one of my favorite vegetables. It does not have all the greenery on the top. My husband picked all that off. So it's 4 pounds. It's delicious. If you guys haven't had kohlrabi, it's delicious. You chop it up. I eat it raw. It's like a cabbage. I usually don't cook it because I haven't got to that far yet. I eat it raw. This thing is a monster. Yes. They have 2 different types of kohlrabi. The kohlrabi, there's white and there's red. This is the red Vienna. But it's freaking delicious. Now we have tons of vegetables sitting on this bed over here. It's delicious, guys. If you like cabbage, you'll like it. It tastes just like cabbage, but it's hard like a carrot. And it's delicious. You dip it in ranch or whatever. I eat it raw. I cannot get past eating it raw. It's so good. I've never cooked it. Oh, LP said she's cooked it with potatoes. It's very good. Yeah, it'd be like having cabbage and potatoes. It's so delicious. When you grow, Susan, when you grow red vegetables, the bugs do not eat them as much. Like, there's been studies where people like grow red cabbage and they grow the white cabbage, and the white cabbage gets decimated by bugs and the red cabbage never gets touched. I don't know why that is. I'm thinking maybe because the red cabbage is stronger and they might not like the taste. But red vegetables like that do not get the bugs as much. I'm not saying that they won't get bugs on them at all, but they don't get near as many. Yeah. Green Granny, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Yes, anthocyanin is so good for you guys. If you can, that's why Baker Creek has all those different varieties of like different things. Like you'll see it, like they'll have carrots and they'll have like 5 or 6 varieties of red carrots. Or, you know, they have the different types of colors and stuff like that because the anthocyanin, it's so good for you. So good for you. Yep, purple beans and purple basil. Yep. It has that extra oomph to it. Kick it up a notch. Speaking of basil, I have to go out there and harvest basil today because if not, it's going to go to seed. It's like, this is my 4th basil harvest of the year. It's crazy. But yeah. Try kohlrabi if you can. Go to the grocery store and get it and try it before you grow it and see if you like it. It's delicious. It's one of my favorites. I'd love to have the kohlrabi, cucumbers, carrots all on a tray. Dip them in ranch, whatever, cheese, whatever you like to do. And it's freaking delicious. Yeah, it's pretty easy to grow. I started all mine and then I put them in. Oh, you dropped your phone in the poison ivy? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's no good.
Yeah, that's no good. Better go and wash your hands and wipe off your phone really good because of the oils. Must be the same thing. I thought my grandfather was calling it kohlrabi. If that's it, definitely raw is the best. Yes, it is. It's spelled with a K. But yeah. I have totally full dehydrator of herbs. First time ever making a coop mix. So proud of my herb bed this year. Awesome. Yeah. I always give my birds herbs. I don't do it all the time, but yeah, I give them oregano and garlic a lot. I do give them that. I make a tea out of it, and then I put it in their water so they can drink it. I spray Ivy Dry on your phone. Spray Ivy Dry on your phone. I thought I had basil plant. Yeah, sometimes the zinnia leaves, they do look like basil though. So I see why you got a mix up. For sure. All right. Oh, Ginger Ninja, I just now saw it. Okay, so you got 3 inches across, and it's about 13 inches long, her zucchini. That's awesome. Ginger Ninja just sent me pictures of her zucchini. Pretty cool, guys. Oh, shoot. I'm sure she'll do a video or something on it. So check her out. Pretty cool, guys. Yeah, that must be the Black Beauty that you got there. Like, I turn around and the Black Beauty is humongous and just, I don't get it. It grows overnight. I know you grow at court, and nasturtium is a natural dewormer for them. Oh, good. Then I need to start picking the flowers then. Cool. My oregano is doing good. You gave me. Oh, good, good. I hope you keep that alive. That spicy hot oregano. Oh my God. It's delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give.
Does that. Go ahead, Marshmallow Man. I'm sorry.
I don't give my chickens all that stuff that you give them. Just plain old water and feed.
Yeah. It's good. A little extra vitamins never hurt, you know? So, like, if you want, like, I dry all my herbs. So, like, oregano is really good for the intestines and stuff, and good. It's like an antibiotic, so you can give that to them. And I always do garlic too. I'll put garlic in their water and let it sit, or I'll make my own garlic juice and I'll pour it in their water. I don't know what like half the names of my beans are. I can't remember their names. I know one of them was like I think it was like a free seed. I think maybe not. Maybe it wasn't a free seed. I bought it because I thought the beans looked beautiful. They were like big and purple, and I got that growing, but it's like crazy. Like I don't remember the names. I remember the name of the python bean because I don't know if you guys seen it. I put the flower on the community page and on Facebook and on Instagram. And the flower looks like something from outer space. I can't even pawn off the extra zucchini on my chickens. They won't touch it. Oh, that sucks. We put a bit of vinegar in their water when they are molting. Yes, that's really good. And it's really good to give them the vinegar that has the mother in it, because it has all the nutritional stuff at the bottom. You shake it up. It has like, you know, the bits of apples and whatnot. Courtney, you have tried the Pure Kick Energy and Hydrate packets from the dollar store. No, I have not, but I'll be willing to try anything to keep me going. I have like health issues. Like I suffer from anxiety and depression. And though I don't have the actual anxiety or depression anymore because of medications I'm on, I have the side effects of anxiety and depression. So I'm just tired and just tired. And it's weird. It's weird because I'm not depressed. I'm just tired. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Green Granny.
It does.
Yeah. Like, it's like you take the medication, it keeps your mind calm, but I still like suffer the side effects of it. Like, and I know there's medications out there for the side effects of depression. I don't want to take that shit. I'll just sleep and I'll deal with it. Like, I don't want that. And I have to really watch then. Ever since I had my son, okay, I am very, very sensitive to caffeine. I'll never forget, I used to drink sugar-free Red Bulls and sugar-free Monsters. The sugar-free Monster is the bomb, by the way. The white can, I love it. I can't drink it anymore. I drink it and I'm like, woo! Like, I can't do it. My heart races. I'm up all night. It gives me more anxiety if I drink it. So it's okay. And it's okay. I probably shouldn't be drinking it anyway. It's horrible for you anyway. But I can't drink coffee either. Because coffee, caffeine gets me moving, but it makes me sick. So I'm like, I got to find a pick-me-up. I got to find something that give me more energy. Like, and that's natural. That's not going to like give me a heart attack or something. Yeah, I love the orange kickstarts. Have you ever tried the black cherry? The black cherry is really good too. Energy packets are only 80 milligrams of caffeine, 0 sugar. Sets up for 16.9 ounces, but I mix it in at least 28 ounces of water. Huh. That's another thing is like I can drink tea. Tea has lots more caffeine in it, it seems. And I can drink that. So I think it's something that they're probably putting, because if it was just straight up caffeine in those energy drinks, I think I could handle it. But I think there's something else that they're putting in there, that guarana or something else that is causing me to, not sleep and stuff. Because I could have one. I just have to be careful. I can't have it after 2:00 in the day. Because as soon as I have something for supper or something after 2, I'm done for the rest of the night. But yeah, I like those kickstarts. Those are good. I really haven't had one in a while. The last thing, a Monster I had, I bought a case of it. By the way, a case of that white Monster back in the day was like so ridiculously expensive. I think I paid $20 for it or something. I couldn't drink it all. Like I couldn't do it. My husband ended up taking him to work because he works all night. So, but yeah. It's all the crap that they're putting in those drinks. Caffeine and carbs and sweets. I could live on that. Yeah, unfortunately, those are all the things that will lead me to type 2 diabetes. I just can't. Carbs and sweets, I don't do it very often. I do love potato chips, and I don't keep those in the house at all. 0. If I want potato chips, I have to drive to the store, and sometimes that is not feasible. So I just don't do it. But yes, carbs are a downfall. Although I have completely stayed away from bread, which I'm very proud of myself for doing. I've completely stayed away from bread. I was really excited to go to the doctor. When I went to the doctor this last week, I actually lost weight. I've lost 10, 15 pounds since my last visit. So I've just been really watching, and it really helps that I've been more active. So I've been in the garden and stuff like that. Yes, Ginger Ninja, I think that's everybody's weakness. I think people just love bread, and they love, who doesn't love French fries? My mom is one of those people, she's like, oh, I just don't like French fries. And I just like look at her like, really? Who doesn't like French fries? There's a fine line between not liking them and not wanting to eat them because they're horrible for you. Like, thanks, Colette. It's like, it's been slowly happening. It's not something that but I've just been more self-conscious about what I'm eating. It doesn't help that it's summertime and my son loves ice cream as well. So then I feel the need to eat ice cream. Like exercise sounds a lot like extra fries. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Give me carbs and I'm a happy guy. Yeah, well, Diggs, you're skinny. You could probably have all the carbs in the world and you never gain a pound. I take vitamin D. I don't process it well, so I'm always deficient. I'm deficient in it as well. And I think that's probably why I'm tired. Yeah, I love ice cream as well. Worst part is I love, and it's been a while. I told my husband we had really bad service at the Dairy Queen that was near us like a month ago, and I told my husband I wasn't going to go back because the service was that bad. We usually take my son. He gets like one of those kids meals there, and then he'll get free ice cream with his kids meal. And I love their churro dipped cones. I love it as cinnamon and sugar mix. So I'll get their churro dip cone. That is my weakness. That is such a weakness. It is so good. But we haven't really been there as much because I've gotten really crappy service and I hate it. It just ticks me off. One time I went in and I waited 20 minutes in line to get our ice cream cones. Waited 20 minutes before she even rung my order. And when she was getting someone else's order that didn't even like matter. There was nobody in front of me. She was getting a drive-through order. And there were 6 people in there. They weren't doing anything. And then she says in front of me, in front of the other girls in there, I'm just going to, if they have to, they'll just have to wait. And if they don't like it, F them. And I was waiting in line. I was pissed. So I haven't went back since. Like, people just don't have common sense and they don't have customer service. Drove me nuts. So we haven't been back since. Bread had B's vitamins. Yes, it has niacin in it. And it is, body needs, yeah, the body does need some certain carbs for sure. Ginger Ninja, smart kid. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. Free pickling. That's really cool to get buckets like that. I think those white buckets, yeah, customer service definitely ended in 2020. And you know what really bothers me? I don't know if you guys have it where you are, but here they hire people for the day at fast food restaurants. Like, there's signs out front. Get your paycheck today. I don't necessarily like that because who's to say that that person who is working in fast food knows how to put your stuff together, knows how to cook the food? Like, have they had training? Like, I don't understand how that works, and I don't like that scenario. I don't like that. Yeah, it seems like 2020 was like the end all be all of customer service, but it was slowly declining before that as well. But yeah. The Pizza Huts were here won't go to in-house service since the pandemic. Yeah, that's kind of how it was here too. I had one particular Pizza Hut near me that like there for a while we wanted to go to pizza. It's an inexpensive family thing. Like, we'll take me, my son, and my husband. We'll all go, and we can get a meal for $20. They have like those meal deals or whatever, and it works. And my son doesn't eat that much, so there's no point in really going out to dinner and paying for an expensive meal. And then there's one particular Pizza Hut near us that their lobby was never open, ever. So we had to go through the drive-through to get food. I don't like that. There comes a time where I just want to go in somewhere and sit down. I don't want to go through the drive-through. I want to go to a restaurant. So we stopped going there. and the place is never busy. That's another thing that we've always looked out for if we're going out to eat somewhere. By the way, this is a rare thing. We rarely do. My mom is obsessed with going out to eat. But we started looking for like places that were busy, because after the pandemic, there was a lot of places that just weren't busy. So we wondered how long their food had been sitting around before they serve you. So we there for a while, and that still crosses my mind a lot. I will only go to a place if I've known that they are busy and their food has been gone through. Because if not, I am not going there. If the place is not busy, I am not eating there. Because there's a lot of restaurants.
On your,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
moldy cheese on your sub, wilted lettuce on your sub.
Yeah, there's all these restaurants who cheap out and keep the food longer than what it's supposed to save an extra buck. So, yeah. Oh, Lord. Yes, I worry about hepatitis, and yeah, I'm not really worried about HIV being on my food, just hepatitis, because that is definitely a thing. The Pizza Hut here went takeout and delivery only before 2020. Yeah, we have one particular Pizza Hut that's in the opposite side of town that we have discovered that we absolutely love. The place is clean, it's busy. They actually have a pizza bar, which is not something heard of. Like, we were like, oh, they're bringing pizza bar back, like, the buffet, which I thought was really awesome. My husband and I ate there last Friday, and we literally ate, I think it was for like $22. We got salads as well. They don't have the salad bar, but they brought the salad to us, which I thought was awesome. And then we got the pizza bar. And it was really inexpensive. We got our drinks as well for that. Now, if we went to Mexican or something like that, the prices of Mexican went through the roof, and it would have cost us like $35 just for the two of us to eat. So we do like to go and enjoy things sometimes, but sometimes it's so expensive. It's like, we'll just cook at home and no worries. But you had to take a food preparer's test to cook for camp. Yeah. Hookah seems to come on. Not all bed books have homeless guys on them. Oh. Oh. What time is it? Oh, we made our first sale. Oh, my husband just let me know that we made our first, because you guys seen our farmer's stand that we have out. My husband's like, we made our first sale. Oh, I'm going to cry. I don't know if salad bars will ever come back, but the salad bar idea is great. And if they can keep them clean, I'm all about it. Hey, Myra, thanks for coming in, honey. Somebody bought a zucchini from us. Oh, that was nice of them. I wonder who it was. That's funny. But yeah, so just be vigilant about your food when you eat out somewhere. Don't go to places that have not been busy. Because if they're busy, they're going through the food. And if they're not, there's been a lot of cases after 2020 where people go like, oh, they were so desperate to go out to eat and sit down in a restaurant. Because, 2020, you're cooped up in the house. You want to go somewhere. And there's been a lot of episodes where people getting food poisoning because the restaurants were holding on to items that they shouldn't have held on to. Yeah, usually the buffets and the casinos are the bomb. The one in Cleveland, my mom loves to go to. And like if you gamble long enough, they'll give you free buffet. And the buffet there is like unreal. Like I've never seen anything like it. It's like huge. And you always see their workers constantly taking out the trays, wiping things off. It's like really sanitary. I would never eat at a Golden Corral. No thanks. Went to Cracker Barrel yesterday. Yum. We'll post video today of the store. Oh, okay. Yeah, Cracker Barrel is really good. I like their food. The one here, horrible. They can't get any help in the kitchen. That's another thing after 2020 is nobody wants to work either. And so either that or they're afraid to work or they don't want to work because they don't want to have to wear that mask. And so, yeah, like that Cracker Barrel near our house has like gone downhill tremendously. And I like to support local as much as I can. Cracker Barrel is a chain. I do eat at our local restaurant, and actually Cosmics have had it before. It's like a little pizza place, and they have really good food. And we actually eat at it's called Bob's, and we eat there quite a bit because one, it's inexpensive. Two, it's really local. Like I know the person that owns it. I've known him all my life, so I trust that. And so we eat there a lot, and I'd rather eat there than Cracker Barrel. So if you can find like a little local diner, support them because they're probably the ones that are really struggling, you know? You could root some mint and put it in throwaway cups to sell on your stand too. Yes, I do have mint rooted and ready to go in little pots. I thought about doing that. The person that messaged me this morning, they have a really big channel. So when they said they were proud of my vegetable stand, I kind of just was taken back. I was like, you watch my stuff, you look at my pictures, like I was just kind of taken back, and it made me feel really good, especially with all the crap I've been going through, you know, so I really, really appreciated that. Yeah, that Mexican restaurant near my house is the bomb. That's Fred's favorite place to go. The Mexican people that work there are amazing. There is a waitress that my son loves, Rosie, and she is such a sweetheart. I haven't seen her in a while. She works different shifts, but she's super nice. And when she waits on us, my son just lights up like the 4th of July. So, and my husband or my son loves Mexican food. Really, that's the only type of food that he will eat, like a whole meal of. He'll have the enchilada, beans, and rice. He will eat nothing but salsa and cheese dip if you get it to him. And the chips, like, yeah, we never get Rosie anymore. It's been a while since we've seen her. But I know she still works there, but she might only work part-time or I don't know. But yeah, so we really like that place, and we've gotten excellent food there. It's weird to go to any other Mexican restaurant. It's really weird. And it was so funny because Fred's grandparents, Dustin's mom, they went one time and they took Fred, and they looked at them. They're like, wait a minute, you're not his parents. They know Fred, and they know how much he loves Mexican food. So it's so cute, and I absolutely love it. It's just a good feel restaurant. Went to the new Boosie's in Sagerville. Too many people. Looked like a protest without the fires. Glad to go outside for a cigarette. Interesting.
Ooh, I got magic mushrooms.
For real?
Yeah, for real. In my lawn.
Nice. Used to like the barrel, but went to crap. Yeah. After the pandemic, that Cracker Barrel just turned to crap. It's not near as good. Their portions have even went down in size. I'll never forget going there, and I love shrimp. So I got a shrimp meal with some hush puppies, and it came with fries. And I can't remember what I asked the waiter, but I said, so I can't remember what I asked him, but he said to me, fries are more of a garnish. When I got my fries, there was 4 of them. I was like, huh? I couldn't believe it. Buc-ee's. Couldn't remember how it's spelled. Oh, okay. I think we all know Lou is doing tonight. Yeah. We all know what you're doing tonight, Lou. I think we all know what you're doing right now. All right, you guys. I've been on
My
for
rosemary is doing.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, my rosemary's doing good for its second year.
Oh, well, that's good. Does it come back every year for you?
No, I don't know. I brought it inside.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, I'm like, if you could grow it and it comes back every year, I should be able to. You live in colder weather than me.
Yeah. Well, I bring it in. I heard it dies off in the winter.
Mm.
So I brung it inside.
Okay, Steel and Tree, thank you so much for coming in, honey. I appreciate it. You guys, I've been on for 2 hours. I gotta go because I have to. One, I'm hungry, talking about food, and two, I gotta go pick up my son sometime today before 5. So I gotta get that going, and I want to do some garden stuff. So there's not really enough time in the day. It's good to see everybody. Ginger, we love you, Lewis.
All right.
Yeah, he's blowing bubbles. Yeah, that's what he's doing. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. And thanks for seriously supporting my channel. Thank you, Garden State Gardener, for supporting my channel through and through. You've been such a great friend and hanging out and all of that stuff. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. And I will show you more pictures of the garden.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are coming on soon, so I'll have more content for that. And oh, thank you, Colette. I'm so glad you enjoyed the live stream. Usually, you know, they are more eventful. I haven't been going live as much because I've just been busy. And so then the fall, I'll probably start up with more stuff. Thank you all for coming in. I love each and every one of you, and I absolutely mean it. And we will see you next time. Bye, Lewis. Where'd you go? Have a good one. Bye, y'all.